evening. How's everybody tonight? You all right? Welcome to our, in celebration of a tribute to live music. This is our, I think, 9th or 10th in celebration of, and we just thought, we haven't done anything for a couple years. Let's do it for live music of people being able to come out again. Obviously, not everyone is comfortable really coming out. It's okay. You know what? We're going to have fun. You got some really, really wonderful. Tonight's kind of celebration really just basically is about Northeast Ohio music and writers. So everyone you're going to see tonight are well, except for me. Well, everybody is a really, really good songwriter and the musicians and such, and they've been playing for a long, long time. I didn't want anybody to come out here and start off to a cold stage, and it's my show, and I don't care. My name is Charlie. So you do that, and you're supposed to say, hi, Charlie, and then I say, I'm an alcoholic. Okay, I'm sorry, wrong meeting. I'll be like this all night. I'm going to MC this thing, too. So if you're like, when does this guy get off? Never. It will feel like that. So I'm going to start it off. This little song, I want to start off with something kind of about music. This is a song that actually is loosely related to John Bassett. About the first time I ever saw John Bassett when he came into the Grapes of Wrath. Asked if he could play on one of my breaks. And I thought, well, yeah, sure, you know, what are you going to do, you old man? Yeah, well, he showed me what he was going to do. I learned a lot that night. The biggest thing I learned was, I ain't shit. And it's a thing called Night of the Bar. Like a tired old joke, he shambled into the place, white hair, rumpled coat, and a wrinkled face. Across his back was an old worn-out guitar held together with duct tape and stickers from bars. Settle into a chair up near the back, threadbare shirt, threadbare soul, and a pork pie hat. Knocks a beer and a bourbon down, takes a slow, unsteady look around. Well, he nods to the tender, waves to the rest of the bar, reaches down and frees that old sunburnt guitar. Right hand caressing strings, picking out notes, though his left seemed unfamiliar with the chords he chose. Well, some of the fellas smirked, Rusty and Earl, they just laughed. Old stiff, arthritic fingers seemed to breathe their last. All hang dog, a deep breath, another strum, the sweetest sound as those strings singing hum a muster show. For a lifetime on the road, now he's stuck between a rock and a soft place to lay his roll. Well, he shook off the shame like a fever, finally broke, gentle settled around him like a friend, sharing his smoke. Each word he sang seemed to fill up that room like wilting flowers coming back to full bloom. With a worn-out box full of worn-out songs, words and chords, carried alone too long, cautiously throwing them like seeds upon the soil. They begin to take root as he rambles along a muster show. For a lifetime on the road, now he's stuck between a rock and a soft place to lay his roll. Well, he sang a song of heartache, pain and strife, join hardship, you know. Just life through skin so transparent and so damn thin you could see every ghost that haunted him. Oh, could hear the earth sigh through that sad old song. Then defiance begins to fill him, tall and strong. Each note, chord, and lyric erased another line off a face carved from life and time. He must have showed for a lifetime on the road. Now he's stuck between a rock and a soft place to lay his roll. I'll play one, David. Now a young man sits where that old man used to be, a trick of light and shadows, solid as reality. But youth don't have the grit. Age can bring the song so much sweeter, more voices that sing, yeah, like a heavenly choir made up of years and years and years. Now God hadn't done them wrong, but he sure ain't done them right. But that was not a quarrel to be settled here tonight. Promise of youth, put that guitar away. The old man smiled, tipped his hat as if to say, now hope and regret might fill your hours and days, but it's the joy at the living we know remains. They must have showed for a lifetime on the road. Now he's stuck between a rock and a soft place to lay his soul. Now he shambled out the door into the night. That joint got still. Everybody got quiet. Rusty looks at Earl, and both of them smile. Guess we got time for one more round to close out the night. Ain't much to show for a lifetime on the road. Now he's stuck between a rock and a soft place to lay his soul. Thank you. I'm going to unplug this. I'll be back. We'll all be back. This is David Krause over here, Bill Watson over here. Brilliant musicians that they are. And maybe we'll get David to play a couple songs while he's up here, too, at some point. We're good. All right. The cool thing about doing these over the years is a lot of music. It's amazing you can play someplace in an area for 50 years and not know everybody that plays there. I remember we did an in celebration of for the Numbers Band, and Bob Kidney and I were talking, and he goes, "How is it, Charlie, that we've played in the same area for over 50 years and never met?" I said, "We were busy." The guy that's coming up now, I have followed on Facebook. I have followed his exploits. He is a cowboy, which I think is a really cool thing, because he lives in Cleveland. So, you know, I'm never sure where he parks his horse, but everybody got Is this thing on? I'm trying, Jess. I'm trying to give you everything I can. He runs a place called Otis' Tavern. He's a great songwriter and a beautiful musician. Please give it up for G.S. Harper right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you got it, brother. Hey, folks. Thanks for coming. There it comes. Charlie told you guys I was a cowboy. That's only about half true. I used to be a cowboy. I got to go back this year with the pandemic and everything that happened and everything that was shut down the way it was. I didn't get to play very much music. That's mostly the only thing I've ever done in my life. But a long, long, long time ago, I used to be a cowboy. And well, this year I got to go back and for 3.5 months in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains in New Mexico, I got to go back and be a cowboy again. And what I learned from that experience is that I am way too fucking old at this point in my life to be a cowboy anymore. I'm not gonna lie, that beat the hell out of me. I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy it, because I did, but man, that hurt. But one of the cool things is I got to be the boss this time. I got to run the horse camp and the cow camp. I had 21 kids working for me, aged 18 to 23 years old, like I used to be when I worked out there. You could tell they were a little standoffish at first. They didn't quite know what to do with being saddled with the old guy. Most of the people who do the job I did out there this year are about half my age. And but we quickly became friends, and we had a good summer together, and nobody got killed. The horses were happy. The cows didn't run away. And I made really good friends with a couple of them. You know, it's funny how they say once a guy gets to be my age, you have very little chance of actually making new friends and meeting new people and expanding your circle, you know. When you get to be, around 50 years old or so, stuff starts to shrink, not get bigger. And I'm proud to say I made some really good friends this summer that I'll have for the rest of my life, and hopefully a good portion of theirs. And I wrote this for 2 of them. Was the time I didn't know what I was holding. There was a time I thought too much time had passed. There was a time I felt the weight of my decisions. Cutting ties that bang like broken glass. But now I got a sundog over my shoulder, keeping Boston on my right. It sure does feel good, feeling better. Won't you stay here with me tonight? Stay with me tonight. Well, nowadays I know my name, but I don't use it. So don't you try and tell me who I am, 'cause I'm 1,000 miles from where you thought you knew me. And I'm 1,000 more from slipping through your hands. It's 'cause I got a sundog over my shoulder, and I keep Boston on my right. It sure does feel good, feeling better. Won't you stay here with me tonight? Stay with me tonight. I miss life in the city, but I'm happy. I wear a different hat and I never tie my shoes. I tell you all the lights shine brighter in the absence of electric In the sky up top's an even deeper blue. When you got a sundog over your shoulder, you keep Boston on your right. It sure does feel good, feeling better. Won't you stay here with me tonight? Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight. Yeah, yeah. Stay with me tonight. Stay with me tonight. Oh, thank you so very much. Charlie, man, I don't know what you're talking about. These people seem real nice to me. I'm just kidding. He speaks very highly about each and every one of you. He just, the only thing he said that I found kind of confusing, he said, I wish they'd send more nudes. I'm joking. This one from my 16 Winners record. This is a gift I gave myself for my 40th birthday. I was sitting around feeling pretty sorry for myself about 10 years ago, and I wrote myself a psalm to tell myself that I ought to feel better about things. There's a bell ringing somewhere across the sky, and there's a bird at my back door singing. Maybe that is why, after all the bad I've seen across this dirty world, I'm still happy that I'm still in it. I like to watch the sunset from the roof of my garage. Well, it's a sweet and peaceful feeling, like driving my whole Dodge down some rain-soaked Nebraska interstate on a lazy summer day. Makes me happy that I'm still in it. I don't race against the clock. Don't tear my brother down. I never miss a chance to sleep or take a long drive out of town, or just stand out in the rain till I'm pure afraid I drown, because it makes me happy and I'm still in it. And if I had the money, I'd spend it all there in one place. Some folks talk about their future like growing up's a race that you can't win with a moment's peace or a weekend lost in space. It kind of makes me happy that I'm not in it. Well, there's stuff I'd like to have, but the outlook's pretty stark. I'll ever win a Nobel Prize or be sober after dark. But I'm thankful for the little things, and I've learned all too well the crying over spilled intentions is a road paved straight to hell. I ain't as young as I used to be. My hair's been going gray. I ain't prone to panic. I'm kind of liking it this way. Well, it's a mark of all I done and been, and I find my own way, and it makes me happy. And I'm still in it. But when my time is over and my body's old and bent, well, I won't feel bad about it, and I won't pay no more rent. But till that day, I take it all in stride and let it soak me to the skin, and I just feel happy. And I'm still in it. Until that day, I take it all in stride, let it soak me to the skin, and I just feel happy. And I'm still in it. Thank you guys so very much. Big thanks to Charlie for having me tonight. You know, Charlie and I have been talking on the internet for years and years, and he's invited me to stuff I don't know how many times, and I always got to tell him, I'm sorry, dude, I'm busy. But I always wanted to do it because I've always wanted to meet this guy and do something with him, so I'm glad it finally worked out. And of all places, I'm glad it worked out at the Beachland. I have sincerely missed playing in this place. It's been a couple of years, and I've been playing in this place damn near since it opened, and I have missed it greatly recently. No matter where I travel in this country or around the world, this is always one of my favorite places to be. I got one more song. We're going to turn it over to the next guy, but anyhow, here's a song about me. I've been in Cleveland almost 24 years now, and it's an odd thing for a guy who grew up in the middle of nowhere in West Texas to, you know, move to Cleveland and start a new life. They are not similar. And in a lot of ways, that's a very good thing. At least it's been very good for me. I was one of those people who always felt displaced, like I didn't know if I was born in the wrong place or the wrong time, or you know, I could never figure it out as a kid. I was always awkward. I moved to Cleveland as an adult and all of a sudden found my place in the world. But I will also always have a strange attachment to the place where I grew up. And also not. Well, there's a scissor tail bird on a telephone wire. Yeah, the sun's going down and the sky's on fire. It ain't rained in the county in 58 days. It wouldn't be much getting there anyways. Well, if it's sticky in the mud and the rest would drown, there ain't enough dirt left to hold the cotton down. Yeah, and all dried up with the lakes and streams. It blew away one night with the farmer's dreams. Well, I was 18 when I moved away. Yeah, I came back twice, but I never can stay. By the spring of 94, I was gone for good. I left the town and the memories stacked like wood. Everybody needs a home. I lost man a long time ago. A lot of good people around my hometown, but my train was on a different track. If it's true what they're saying, you never can go back. Guess I'm gonna have to live with that. Well, I did a lot of time in the rock and roll bands. Watching a lot of good things slip through my hands. It was supposed to be a whole lot different by now. I tried to keep it all together, but I never knew how. All I ever really wanted was a place to be where I could start loving people who could never love me. Everybody needs a home. I lost mine a long time ago. A lot of good people on the places I've been, but my train was on a different track. If it's true what they're saying, you never can go back. Guess I'm gonna have to live with that. Hit Cleveland 20 years ago, where the summers go fast and the winters go slow. You got me 3 good kids and a really good wife. I could have done a lot worse with the rest of my life. Everybody needs a home. I lost mine a long time ago. A lot of good people on the places I've been, but my train was on a different track. If it's true what they're saying, we never can go back. Well, I think that I can live with that. Yeah, I think that I can live with that. I ain't gonna lose any sleep at night, no. Yeah, I can live with that. Hey, thank you guys so much. Thanks to Charlie. Thanks to the Beachland Ballroom. Thanks to Cleveland, Ohio. We'll see you guys next time around. Charlie's going to tell you who's coming next.
Give it up for G.S. Harper. Come on, clap. You doing you all right so far? You're going to hear all kinds of music tonight. See, this is what I keep trying to explain to people, that when you come to a show kind of like this, is that when we feature all these people from Northeast Ohio, we don't have a sound. We have all sounds. And that's something that, like all these places are always proud. Well, we have this one sound. I'm like, well, we do that on Tuesdays. We play everything. So you can hear a lot of different kinds of music, and that's the beauty of it, I think. I just love this kind of thing. Somebody was asking me. Somebody's asking me now. We'll see if my wife stays in the room. They asked why I wear a badge. Well, because I'm in charge of this, and I'm an official. A lot of people don't know that. I am a junior park ranger from Denali, and now they're impressed because you can't buy one of these. They have to be awarded to you. And this was awarded to me in Denali by 3 park rangers. Yeah. There was crying, there was weeping, there was moaning, there was wailing. It was fantastic. So that's why I wear the badge, because I'm very proud to be a junior park ranger.
He earned it.
I earned it. Damn straight I earned this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very pleased for our next performers. I've known Anita for a while. I will run into her and Ryan in different places, different mics and things like that. And it was always a joy to see them, because I love what they do. Please give it up for Anita Keys and Ryan Anderson. Please give it.
Thank you. On borrowed time. We're going to do a couple songs from our upcoming release, some newer songs. If you're anything like me, you're wondering what we'll see when tomorrow rolls around. Will we have the air to breathe, or blue in our blue sea? Are you wondering like me? Are you wondering like me? Feels like I'm on borrowed time. Don't you feel the same way too? Tick, tick. If you're anything like me, you're wondering what will be when tomorrow rolls around. Will we have the love we need? Will you still be here with me when tomorrow rolls around? When tomorrow rolls around, feels like I'm on borrowed time. Don't you feel the same way too? Tick, tick. If you're anything like me, you're wondering what will be when tomorrow rolls around. Will you feed the birds and bees, plant some flowers and some trees, so tomorrow rolls around? So tomorrow rolls around. Feels like I'm on borrowed time. Don't you feel the same way too? Tick, tick. When tomorrow rolls around, so tomorrow rolls around, if tomorrow rolls around. When tomorrow rolls around, so tomorrow rolls around, if tomorrow rolls around, when tomorrow rolls around. If tomorrow rolls around. On borrowed time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mark Ryan wants to come up and play another little ditty with us. I did a good bit of writing all this time that we were trapped in the music room, between the music room and the backyard. Thank God for the backyard garden. That's all I have to say. I raised 34 monarch butterflies this past summer, so thank you. It was really beautiful. What a gift. Okay. This, I believe, will be the title song from the upcoming release, my 5th CD, Roses and Loved Ones. Daddy in heaven. Wish I had something to say that would make all the changes we've been through. Help us take the changes we've been through. Make the changes we've been through worthwhile. Time plays a curious game, giving then taking away. Roses and loved ones, all the same. And now that list is so long, into so much has gone wrong. Wish we could go back to the days when I could still make things all better. Kissing a forehead at bedtime, singing a quietly song. Singing a quietly song. Singing a quietly song. It's a complicated story. Every family has their own. If we piece them all together, looks like home. Roses and loved ones. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mark. I was going to play another another original song, a lullaby I have, but I feel the need for a hymn. I lost my sister yesterday, and so this is for her. Thank you.
Give it up. Come on. That is the textbook definition of a performer and a musician right there, folks. I'm just going to let you know that. Are we doing all right? I know we're not rocking and rolling and knocking your socks off, but you're hearing songwriters tonight. And this is my favorite thing. This is perfect for. So, welcome to my house. Because that's what this is. Coming up next, we got it. Oh, no, Ray's not back yet. All right, well, I got to go up to screw around here a little bit. Oh, look at you with your little music stand. Isn't that cute? How many minutes do you need? Well, Ray's got to get a break. Two. Well, there's nobody at the bar, for Christ's sakes. I got to remind you this. In case you didn't know, we're live streaming this tonight. So this is televised. Which so apparently, now, see, if you'd have known that, I would have combed my hair too. I just found out. Can you see this? Okay. It's the one thing I've ever done in my life, to become a junior ranger. So for those of you that are out there that are, and I know there are people watching the live stream, it's on the Cleveland Rocks Past, Present, and Future Facebook page, and also on their YouTube channel. So if you are out there and you are watching this and you want to contribute, please contribute to the Cleveland Rocks Past, Present, and Future .org. Okay, there you go. See, look at that. You can train me. It takes a long time, but I can be trained. Not a lot. Nothing complex or anything, but just small things, just small tasks. Anybody need their leaves raked? My wife does. Okay. Apparently I got my first gig. Oh, you guys all figuring this out? It's technology. You know, when I was a boy, you just walked up and played. We didn't have technology. We didn't have electrical stuff. It hadn't been invented yet. You just kind of put your guitar on the rock, and that's what amplified the sound. I can stare at you too, you know. This doesn't have to be a one-way street. This could be. Oh. Good, because this is gonna be fantastic. You're gonna have more people that I've never met Ray before. Do any of you know who all these people are, or are you being introduced to new people? I'm hoping you're getting introduced to some new people that you can then start following around and go out and buy their records, because y'all look like you got a lot of money. Except for this section over here, they're all musicians. Okay, you guys just trade CDs, all right? It's just because that's what happens. Kevin Richards here has been. Are you in charge? Did you start it, or are you just so old you're part of it? All of it. All right, all of it. Kevin is kind of in charge of a thing called Roots of American Music. They go into schools and they do a lot of things to teach the kids about where the history comes from. They also get a bunch of songwriters to come. This is your project, right? Go to the songwriters, and they come into schools and they talk to kids, whatever else, and they help kids write songs, which is a really cool thing. And so they do a lot of very educational things, and the kids have a lot of fun with the music. That's really pretty much what, as far as I know, what music is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be wonderful. So they're going to come up and play now. I've known Kevin for 1,000 years. I've known Ray for almost 5 minutes now. So it all comes together. Please give it up for Ray DeForest and Kevin Richards.
Let's get this harmony vocal mic here going. Hey, we're going to start out a tune about Rockin' Robin. We lost Robin about 15, 16 months ago. He was a good friend of all of ours. Spent a lot of time with Robin. We played hundreds of gigs, but spent a lot of time talking about baseball and all the great stuff that Robin liked to talk about. So we got Ray DeForest on the bass, but we got Ray Flanagan to help on the harmony parts, because now we did it in the recording studio, but we never, in this day and age, we were never in the room at the same time. Just doesn't happen that way anymore. So this is the first time we've ever played the tune together. Right. His 88's ring true and clear, like waves that crash the shore. A smile that sings like Christmas Day. Robin ain't here no more. A jasper sparkles in his eye. Montgomery, he's above. His midnight hour, it has come. The saints are marching now. Martin is waiting, he yells, extends his hand. Leroy Scrapper, want you to lead the band. A lion's eye, a possum squall, inside so deep a sound. He lit our worlds with his bluesy growl, an answer that can't be found. Angels, they're waiting for Robin to join the fest. Weiner, he's jamming, the blues is his request. Them ivory keys, they're silent now. There'll be no encore. I thought I heard Washington Lee, and Robin ain't here no more. Let's put this in perspective, how long I've known Charlie. In 1977, he released his first album, 12 Inches of Wiener, and I played on that record. And David Krause, are you here still? And David was, when I was in high school, David was he was my classroom teacher there. You were a student teacher. Yeah. So it's really good to see these old friends. Well, here's an instrumental. David, if you want to join us, if you can jump up here. If you don't, that's okay. Key of C, key of C. Here's one Ray and I put together. We call this, we call it Raggin' with Ray. That's what I learned when he was my high school teacher. Well, we're going to do something completely new. Here's a tune Mark Freeman and I wrote about 2 weeks ago. And we went in the recording studio last week, and Bill played the bass part on it, and I played the guitar parts, but I didn't sing it. Mark sang it. But Mark's not here. So I'll do my best here. This is the story about the Kalamazoo gals between 1942 and 1946. The Gibson factory denied to the world that guitars were being built. They said their men workforce were working for the working for the war. And but really what happened is hundreds of women behind the scene built guitars for the Gibson factory, and they built 25,000 of these beautiful guitars. Some people call them the banner guitars. So. Anyway, the brand new song, and I hope I can remember these words. Beyond our shores in 42, men went to fight a war. Left at home a willing force of women on our shores. Some built planes, some built tanks, some machine gun rounds. But the gals that lived in Kalamazoo built the best guitars in town. That banner what they crafted, made of wood and wires and glue. Woody Guthrie bought one, Buddy Holly bought one too. To this day, the company says no guitars were made at all during the time of World War II, and never by a gal. 200 women from Kalamazoo sustained the Gibson name. Kept us 70 years, these gals deserve acclaim. Well, y'all heard of Rosie the Riveter and her role in World War II. Now it's time to tell you about them gals from Kalamazoo. Mahogany and spruce throughout were fashioned all by hand. Each model of these flat tops were assembled just as planned. The strings were made of magic, wound tightly, not by chance, and when fitted on a banner, boosted sonic resonance. No draft supplied in summer, and the winter time was cold. They lost their jobs in 46, men returning were paroled. Only a Gibson is good enough, the distinctive banner pen. 25,000 of these guitars made by women, not by men. 200 women from Kalamazoo sustained the Gibson name. They kept the secret for 70 years. These gals deserve acclaim. Y'all heard of Rosie the Riveter and her role in World War II. But now it's time to tell you about them gals from Kalamazoo. Thanks, everybody. Bill Watson. Thanks, Ray Flanagan and Ray DeForest. And thank you, Charlie Weiner. Thank you, Cindy Barber.
On to another one. Kevin Richards. Ray DeForest. And I don't know who this guy is. You digging it so far? All right. We got a special guest coming up here. This is a young lady that I just, I think is just absolutely one of the most magnificent people we have in this area. All these people, I shouldn't say that because we've had such a great group so far, and we got more coming up. But Tracy put an album out last year. Am I right on that? She won't talk to me anymore. But it was a magnificent album. I don't know if you've ever heard of Tracy. How many people have heard Tracy Marie? Okay. Well, you're going to hear again tonight because she is like one of our absolute favorites. I adore her. I did a house concert with her at her house. So really, her commute was really easy. You know, I do this for a living. I just want you to know that I do this for a living. Maybe not well, which is apparently why my wife supports us, because this is the same reaction I get in the comedy clubs. It's just maybe, you know, there are nights like tonight where you go, maybe after 50 years you should realize it's just not your career. You may have made an error in judgment somewhere on the line, and you just keep beating this horse, and it's dead. Just leave it be. Just walk away. Landscaping could be in your future. Tracy, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the dear, the lovely Tracy Marie. She's drinking.
It's appropriate for the song. I used to visit all the very gay places, those come what may places, where one relaxes on the axis of the wheels of life to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. The girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with distant gay traces. There used to be where you could see how they've been washed away by too many through the day, 12 o'clock tales. Then you came along with your siren of a song to tempt me to madness. I thought for a while that your poignant smile was tinged with the sadness of a great love for me. Ah, yes, I was wrong again. I was wrong. Life is lonely again, and only last year everything seemed so sure. Now life is awful again. A trough full of hearts could only be a bore. A week in Paris could ease the bite of it. All I ask is to smile in spite of it. I'll forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is mush, stifling those who strive. For I'll live a lush life in some small dive, and there I'll be while I rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too.
Give it up for Tracy Marie. Come on. Sorry I went should have slept, huh? I should have probably at least taken a nap before I came here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, do we know what we're doing here, thing? Did you talk to Mike and tell him we're going to switch things around? Did you do any of that, Mike? He has a passive mic on his guitar, so he's going to run into his own direct box.
Use the one on the keyboard. How about the keyboard?
Do whatever the hell you want. Well, except for somebody's going to play the keyboards in just a little bit. We have chords all over the place. Look at all those pedals. It's supposed to be. I wouldn't even know what to do with any of those. I don't know what they do.
No, I'm playing guitar, but I have a DI.
He's got his own DI because it's some kind of thing, some kind of magic, some little voodoo thing. And so he's special. So it's going to be this magic voodoo thing that we have to plug in and plug out, and then magic happens, and a little rabbit pops up, and then you follow the rabbit down into the rabbit hole, and there's a guy with a hat and a. You know, I probably should have stopped doing drugs a long time before I did. Okay. All right, never mind. Never mind. You know, I don't know how any of this stuff works. I'm really happy in my ignorance. They say ignorance is bliss, and this is a really happy country right now. Just trying everything I can, folks. I'm out of it. I just again, I'm constantly. All right. I ran into Jeff Varga how many years ago? Like 100? I don't know, not even that far. Was it Otto Schmidlap? Are you kidding me? It would have been 1975. You thought you were going to catch me on that one now. My first record was a thing called For Otto Schmidlap.
My mother said, "What is this guy's name? The Fun Bunny?"
A lot of mothers said, "What is this guy's name?" Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my good friend Jeff Varga. Come on, clap.
Come on, clap. Yeah, I will. You think Charlie's good at this? Yeah. Here's my feeble attempt, very feeble attempt at an Irish song. Take these words, all I can say. I love you more each day. Tell you now I'll hold you close in my dreams, in my heart. I wake each morning thinking of you. I sleep at night dreaming of you. I think all day of being with you, for I am yours. Oh, I am yours. I am yours. I'll give my love forevermore, for I am yours. Without your smile would be so wrong. To live my life without your touch would make me less strong. For I am yours. I am yours. I'll give my love forevermore. For I am yours. Give you now all my heart. I'll give you all my soul. I'll give you all I can give and my heart to hold. For I am yours. I am yours. I'll give my love forevermore. For I am yours. Oh, I I'm doing a couple of songs here for during the shutdown, as we call it. Had a chance to record a brand new CD, and I did that. And here's a new one from that CD that I hope you enjoy as much as I enjoy playing it for you. Oh wait, no band tonight. It's called Deep in My Heart. Another year comes, another year goes. You're looking lovely than you'll ever know in my heart. I dream about you like I have in the past. Time seems to be going oh so fast in my heart. I cling to the memories, the smiles and the tears, all of the love we had through all of these years. I'm telling you, it's buried deep in my heart, so deep in my heart. Crashing in the rain, you rise above. Nothing's the same, but all of the love in my heart. Now you see it through, all with a smile. You taught me how to go the extra mile in my heart. Now I stare at the good, look away from the bad, and you give me reasons for all that I have. And I'm telling you, oh, it's buried deep in my heart, so deep in my heart, deep in my heart, deep in my heart. I cling to the memories of the smiles and the tears, and all of the love we had through all of these years. I'm telling you, yeah, it's buried deep in my heart, so deep in my heart, deep in my heart, so 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 deep in my heart. Thank you. Thanks. I do want to take this opportunity to thank the Beachland Ballroom. Number one, gosh, you guys, what gravitas to stay doing this. I mean, long live live music. That's all I got to say. And Charlie for putting this together. I mean, you know, the guy is tireless in this kind of stuff. He's just beautiful about the whole thing. He's just... So really, thank you all for coming out, musicians, everybody, whatever. Just thanks for being here. And usually people come up to me and say, "How are you?" And I say, "Well, it's too early to tell." And then some guy once finished it. He said, "How are you?" I said, "It's too early to tell." And he said, "And too late to care." Oh, the wind was sharp rolling into town. Me and the boys are gonna settle down. Gonna call it a day, gonna make it a night. Gonna do it now, gonna do it right. Something's coming in the midnight air. It's too early to tell, way too late to care. Woo! Now she opened up her arms to me. I gave myself willingly. Burning red hair, her heart's on fire. Her kisses fill me with desire. Something's coming in the midnight air. It's too early to tell, way too late to care. Woo! She has me now in a spell. You know I'd even go through hell just to hold her close now in my arms, surrendering to all her charms. Something's coming in the midnight air. It's too early to tell, way too late to care. I said something's coming in the midnight air. It's too early to tell, way too late to care. It's too early to tell, way too late to care. It's too early to tell, too late to care. It's too early to tell, too late to care. It's too early to tell, too late to care. Thank you all very much. Thanks for listening. Be well.
There's your damn rock and roll. Keep it going for Jeff Varga. And he's cute. Came out to 2 shows on Thursday. We got a little special guest, kind of. David Krause has been known since Tiny Alice. Anybody remember Tiny Alice? Just looking to see where the old people are. My people, right? Since Tiny Alice has basically, he played auto harp and stuff in that, but it was a harp player. I mean, he played with Alex for a long time. He's played with just about everybody, and he's a brilliant harp player. But people don't realize David is also an accomplished and a very, very, very good songwriter. See how quiet it got? You didn't know, did you? You're like, wait a minute. We don't want our reality changed. Well, we're going to do it right now. It's like psychedelic, man. This is like the 60s where nothing is stable. Everything just keeps in motion. And there's like, if you've heard of Tiny Alice, certainly you remember the 60s. You guys are staring at me like, I don't remember it being that way. Okay, well then you should have hung around with me because I was having a hell of a time back then, all right? And I don't apologize for it. By God, I was 4 years old and partying. Yeah. Oh, wait, here, you're going to need hang on. It's like everything else, you got to be connected in this world. So, there we go. Does it work? Yeah, it does. All right, please give it up for Dr. David Krause. Bend to reality, David.
Apparently it's my job to bend reality, so I'm going to do one for you. We all have a lot of favorite songs, usually, at least I do, and they're usually the last one I wrote, but that one is still in its infancy and it's just crawling, so this is one I wrote a little while ago. Well, I was shooting craps with Krishna, rolling dice in paradise, and I could hit them 7 chakras come 11 any night. I'd roll 'em chanting kirtan till my fancy took its flight, and I won this brand new mantra, and everything's all right. And And I said, amen now. Amen now. Holy cow, amen now. Once Wonder Woman whispered, there's a place I like to go. She coiled her lasso coyly, saying, heaven's right below. So let's not stand on pretense, 'cause that's shaky ground, you know. I don't want my jet to get there. Sometimes I like it slow. Is there a pick in here? Is there a pick in? No. Just me. And I said, amen now. Amen now. It's a sing-along. Holy cow, amen now. Thank you. Well, I was finishing a 4-day fast with Shiva as my guide, and we was driving through the drive-thru of a fast food enterprise. It's there I learned the mudra for smelling apple pie. So we got the deals on the Happy Meals and we supersized the fries. And I said, amen now. Amen now. Holy cow, amen now. Well, I know we're all just renters on this big blue spinning marble, until we take that limo to our condo in God's landfill to be part of the departed in the landlord's book of Gospels. So I'll be sipping cocktails till it's time to pay this bar bill. And I said, amen now. Amen now. Holy cow, amen now. One more time. Amen now. Amen now. Holy cow, amen now. Amen now. Amen now. Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I love that stuff. Love that stuff. Okay, give me that. We'll take that up. There you go. All right, we're gonna move things. Give it up for David Krause. It's such a cool tune. It's such a cool tune. You have to sing along. David and I, before COVID, we used to do a duo. We'd travel around all over, like Cleveland Heights and stuff, and sometimes Parma. I don't know. We were on tour. We were the Icons of Perseverance. That was the name of our band. You haven't heard of it? Usually you say Icon of Perseverance and people go, oh my God, that was you. Either that or the police were like, oh my God, it was you. Just eat your popcorn. Stop staring at me. Just eat your popcorn. All right, coming up, we have like an actual, like real life, true life band. How you like them bananas? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? I think we do. Wait, you guys, you got everybody? We got everybody? All right. You can come out and get all set up. Be all ready. I don't care, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, of the stars of the evening, I guess. Oh, stop. Oh, stop. She's not a star. I'm the star because I have the badge. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie Matthews and the Dissidents.
Thank you. Thank the Beachland and Charlie. This is great and love seeing you all. And so the first song we're going to do is a song I wrote just because there was just so much division and we were just insulted with it every day. Us, them, this, that, black, blue. And so this came to me, and this is entitled Lift a Life. Walk in everyone's shoes. Just walk beside me and I'll stand with you. Feel the rhythm of my beating heart. place, a center, a place where we can start for all the children. They look up to us. They sense the hatred and intolerance. Is this my world now? Why must I choose me or you, black or blue? We are one color or one hue. If you lived a life, extend a hand up, move to the middle of the road. Won't you please lift a life and lead with your heart and not your sword? See it all from the top of the world. If you just listen more. The world has changed now. The haves keep taking more. And for those in need, they are shown the door. So many of us are waking up. Stay persistent. Well, now it's time to rise up and do more. When you lived a life, extend a hand up, move to the middle of the road. Won't you please live a life and lead with your heart and not your sword? See it all from the top of the world. If you just listen more. Listen more. If you just listen more. Thank you. Mr. Jim Cirillo on sax, Art Jensen on bass, the indomitable Mark Ryan on percussion, and Chris Chapman on keys. So, this next song, I actually want to dedicate it to David Smeltz, who is actually one of the most astounding human beings. And he founded Untitled, incredible band, reggae band, and he had this beautiful gift of walking into a room and just lighting up the room. And he overcame his own challenges and still was an incredible musician. And we lost him this year because of COVID. And So this is dedicated to him, and also because Cleveland Rock's past, present, future supports musicians in all kinds of situations, and so there was, he too would remember how wonderful Cleveland past, present, Rock's past, present, future is. So this is to David. Go to work each morning, take that vertical ride. Trapped in a box, yeah, with way too much to hide. No one looks at me, their heads bowed down to the ground. They be lost in their own universe. I swear, man, this world is upside down. Ooh, yeah, 'cause you're looking down on your world on a 3-inch screen. Did you see that incredible sunset? Do you know where you've been? Looking down on your world, talking to your little friends. Hey man, look at me when you hit send. Oh yeah, yeah. I say ooh, oh whoa, whoa, whoa. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. I say ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. Hitched a ride on the A train. The commuters were pouring on. There'll be lawyers and doctors and students, mothers holding little ones. There's the waitress from the diner, the crackhead from the streets, someone sitting right beside you, someone you'll never ever meet. Ooh yeah, 'cause you're looking down on your world on a 3-inch screen. Did you cross the street without looking? Take a pick of your favorite cuisine. Looking down on your world, talking to your little friends. Hey man, look at me when you hit say, oh yeah, yeah, say ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. Ooh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. light from the candles on your face. I can read every line. I'm here, where are you? Can you see me at all? You say, hold on just a minute, baby, 'cause I have to take this call. Ooh, yeah, 'cause you're looking down on your world. Your world on a 3-inch screen. Did you see that incredible song? Do you know where you've been? Looking down on your world, talking to your little friends. Hey man, look at me when you hit send. Oh yeah, say. Hey man, look at me when you send. Oh yeah, oh no, say oh. Look at me, yeah, yeah. Look at me, yeah, yeah. Look at me, yeah. Thank you. We're carrying the Dissidents. Chris Chapman, Jim Cirillo, Art Jensen, Mark Ryan, and thank you all for being here. Charlie, Cindy, you're the best. Oh yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna just leave you this little piece. Follow the bouncing ball. Do you remember that? Watching your black and white Dumont at your grandparents' house. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. So happy trails to you till we meet again. La, 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 la. Till we meet again. Da, la, la, la. Till we meet. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Thank you all.
Carrying the Dissidents. Nice. Roll another one. I don't know why those two songs go together. Because back in the 60s, we thought that song, Happy Trails, was about something completely different than apparently it was. I don't know why I'm making all these drug references tonight, but I'm having fun doing it. I don't care what you people think at this point, because apparently I'm higher than you are. What? Now the musicians are... I'll tell you what your problem is. As if you could narrow it down to one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready, Ray? I first met Ray Flanagan. There's a thing that we do, and I want to remind people, those of you that are on the interwebby thing, that just because you're not here does not relinquish your responsibility to try to help musicians. As Carrie mentioned, that Cleveland Rocks, past, present, and future, was very instrumental in keeping a lot of musicians alive, fed, housed, and everything else during the COVID pandemic, the year and a half that we were shut down, because nobody was working. And believe it or not, musicians don't get unemployment because you have to be employed in the first place. Musicians like it, that's all that matters. So anyway, but they have done a lot, and so if you're out there, you're watching or whatever else, please, if you can, donate to Cleveland Rocks Past, Present, and Future.org. Okay? There you go. So anyway, Ray Flanagan is a very gifted songwriter. He's one of the young bucks that has come up, not coming up, come up. Ray, I first met Ray. There's a thing we do down in Avon at Barnegie Hall. Anybody ever heard of that? Barnegie Hall is a really cool place. It's a barn that they turned into like a little concert venue. And what they do is they do a thing called Music on a Mission. They do a thing called I can't think of it right now. The Drew Project. I knew it would come to me. Okay. The Drew Project. And what it is that they on a weekend, they take a songwriter and they pair him up with a veteran. Now, they've never met before or anything else, and they sit around, drink coffee, have lunch, and the veteran tells you their stories. And some of them are pretty horrifying, some of them are pretty uplifting, whatever they are. But your job is to just sit and listen and take notes. And then when you got all of their words, you write their song. And then you have to write their song Saturday night. Then Sunday, there's a concert at Barnegie Hall where the veteran can invite all their friends, family, whoever else. And they come in and they pack the place. And the songwriters have to take a song about a person they met yesterday and play it that day. It's an impossible mission, and I will tell you that I have heard some of the most unbelievably beautiful, wonderful songs you will ever hear. They just rip your heart out. I mean, and the thing is, the veterans are so grateful because someone listened to them, and they gave them their song, and it was like they hang on. It's just an amazing thing. And I first met Ray at one of those, and he was the first one to play, and I hated him because all of us wrote our songs, so we came out with our music stand and set our music and our words on it, because you don't know the words. I mean, you just wrote it. And Ray came out and sat down. I'm like, where's his words and stuff? And they're like, he just does it. And he went up and he did the most beautiful song you ever heard in your life. I don't think he's not going to play it tonight. And it was like without any of the words, and he did it perfectly. And I was like, I will never speak to that little prick again. So, Ray, I have to mention this because I didn't before. This is Tracy Marie's new album. It is called A Dark Place. Okay, all of the people that you have seen tonight, and I've been not doing my duty, but all of the people you've seen tonight, including Ray, have CDs and such out. If you go Google them, go to their websites, you can find their CDs, and please, 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 if you can support these people, do so. Ray is doing a very interesting project this year, where every week, the first weekend of every month, he releases a single. Okay, it's really good. Does it on Bandcamp, and they're brilliant songs, and they run all over the map as far as musical styles. Some of them are like rock and roll, some of them are just beautiful things, and it's absolutely a marvelous, marvelous project. If you can go Ray Flanagan at Bandcamp, check it out. Check out all the artists that you are seeing tonight. We have more to go, but please give it up for my dear friend Ray Flanagan.
Do I still need to play after that? I feel like Charlie is just like, you just take his word for it, you know? All right. I'm Ray Flanagan. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it's one of my favorite places. The whole sky could come down and turn right around to take the place of the ground. The cities will end, but you'll still have a friend as long as you're close to me. The buildings will crumble and our words begin to fumble as we
sit watching it all. But you don't need a word for you to be heard, as long as you're close to me. Well, as long as you're close to me, there's nothing you need to try and be. You be the sun, and I'll be what follows, as long as you're close to me. Well, the highway could split and open, a pit send the cars rolling down below. My brakes could give out, but I still have no doubt, as long as you're close to me. Well, as long as you're close to me, there's nothing you need to try and be. No, no. You be the flame, and I'll be your sinner, as long as you're close to me. Well, they always want more than they will ask for. You can see the intent in their eyes. You can end up in a part that you were cast for. The sad part is heaven was just down the road a mile. But as long as you're close to me, there's nothing else that I need to see. Will you be the flame, and I'll be your sinner, as long as you're close to me. You be the sun, and I'll be what follows, as long as you're close to me. Thank you all very much. Over the hill on the wrong side of the road, I'm all hunched over trying to gather a load, and I'm dodging cars, losing the sun behind me. I don't think too much about the point of it all. I just wait around until I get a call. Go over the hill on the wrong side of the road again. Money drives us to love and hate. I can't afford new jeans. I've been trying to lose some weight. I hate to admit it, I ain't quite what I used to be. I guess everybody ain't too awful fond of everybody else when you're miles apart. I don't think that it helps to be over the hill on the wrong side of the road again. Read some writing on a bathroom wall at a Love's down in Arkansas. I've been sick to my stomach, trying to forget what I saw. Nothing you hear is what's really real. In fact, the only thing that even matters is the thing that you feel when you've been over the hill on the wrong side of the road again. Feels like I knew you since we were 2. There have been some things said that have been less true. When I look in your eyes, I feel like a kid again. I still don't think too much about the whole point of it all, 'cause I was thinking of you and I ran into the wall. I've been getting bruised, making calls from up on a tightrope, trying not to fall. I got stopped in a swamp for doing 75, and he let me off the hook when I had no cheese to hide. Someday we'll all travel freely down the road, and we'll stop where we want without getting towed, instead of over the hill on the wrong side of the road again. Over the hill on the wrong side of the road again. Over the hill, over the hill, over the hill. Cheers, everybody. Thank you all. This fall I'll keep an open heart. Janie wants a free ride, that's a start. I'm gonna spend all my money like quality time. Dent my dollar till it's my last dime. I'm gonna love you. Come the new year, I'll be somewhere warm. I don't mean I will avoid the storm. I might go back down to Tahlequah. Give my thoughts some time to thaw. I'm gonna love you. Life gets strange and we don't keep anything. Janie, she could change just like that. So you better pay attention where it is you drop your hat. More matriarch than bird of prey. She don't know it, she just is that way. In the spring I'll have a wild thing, a new collection of the sing-song sing. I'm gonna rub my stomach and scratch my head, maybe watch a video instead. I'm gonna love you. Summertime I will be burning oil, keep it running till I find my foil. I'm gonna howl all evening till I lose my bark, like all the rest stranded in the park. I'm gonna love you. Gonna love to the end of time, yeah. All right, thank you all very much. Thank you, Charlie. All right, keep it rolling.
Ray Flanagan, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Did I lie? Do you hate him? Shit. All right. While we were standing back there listening to Ray Flanagan, somebody comes up to me and goes, man, he's like the Bob Dylan of Cleveland. You know what? I couldn't agree with it more. It's just brilliant. You know, the only thing, I hope you're enjoying the night, and I know we've been through a lot of music, and I have to take responsibility because I screwed up somewhere because I really thought we should have a blues player, and I didn't get one. You would think that I would have thought, like, hey, we've covered every other style, we should get a blues player. Why didn't we think of that, Michael? What? Where did we get one? Was he in the audience somewhere? See, that's the beauty of Cleveland, is that we have so much talent in this community that literally you can put on a show like this and go, shit, I wish we had a blues player, and by God, there's one in the audience, and he's probably okay. You okay? Hang on. Which mic are you going to sing through? All right. We'll bring this down a little bit. You know, I used to play music before I was a roadie. Love that. We're fixing stuff because blues players apparently can't play like normal people. Whatever that means. I don't know what normal people do. My God, look at me, for Christ's sakes. I think it's the Carpenters. Is it? Okay, he's going to play Carpenters. He's a Carpenters tribute band. What? No idea. Well, it better work.
Let's find out. I want to get it. You want it right about here. Right about there. Oh, that's beautiful.
Like that? Is that good? You're playing? Yeah. All right, apparently everybody's playing up here but me, so I should get the hell out of the way. Please give it up for Bill Watson, Dave Krause, and the main guy, Bob
Thank you.
One thing, Bob and Frank has a new album out. It's all his original blues stuff, and it's brilliant. It's one of the greatest albums you will ever own. There you go. I mean it. I'm not kidding about that.
Thank you.
You know how much I love that album.
There's some in my car. What's that? You need a mic or something, right? I'm good. Oh, you're good? You got your little, I just need to know the song. Oh, we're going to do Lazy first. Lazy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's key of C. I'm so damn lazy. Where's Mark? Mark is going to play too, right? How about that Raymond Flanagan? Was just up here. How about him, huh? And Tracy McGee. Tracy McGee. I wrote a song called Me and Tracy McGee. Let's crank this thing up here. That's good right there, yeah. Release the Kraken.
We're becoming the B-52s, literally.
We good there? Can y'all hear this okay? Put a little in this little monitor here, okay, so I can... All right, so this song is a good pandemic song because I was in the house, you know, there's nothing to do, and the less you have to do, the less you want to do. I just got lazy, and I got so lazy, you know, you don't even want to practice because in the winter it's cold and your hands are cold. You don't want to do nothing. So I thought, after a while, I got to thinking, if I'm going to be this lazy, I should try to get something out of it. So I should try to write a song about how lazy I was. I never got around to it. Until one day I forced myself and came up with this song called I'm So Damn Lazy. Well, I'm too lazy to tie my shoes. I'm too lazy to sing the blues. I'm too lazy to reach for a star. I'm too lazy to play the guitar. I wake up each morning about the crack of 2 and think of all the things that I have to do. I make a little list in my head, but then I roll over and go straight back to bed, 'cause I'm so damn lazy. I'm too lazy to go to work. I guess that makes me some kind of jerk. I wouldn't mind getting the regular pay, but they expect you to show up almost every day. I watch TV with an all-Fox panel. Too lazy to get up and change the channel. Then I watched 4 hours of Old Love Boat. Too lazy to get up and look for the remote. I'm so damn lazy. I'm too lazy to change my shorts. I'm too lazy to play any sports. I'm too lazy to steal or beg. I'm too lazy to fry an egg. I met a little girl, she said you seem kind of shy. I think you just might be my kind of guy. I could hug you and kiss you till I make it hurt. but it all just seemed like too much effort. I'm so damn lazy. Well, I'm too lazy to read a book. I'm just a no-good, lazy schnook. Too lazy to care if I'm right or wrong. I was almost too lazy to write this song. There must be a place in the world somewhere where no one will nag me to comb my hair or clean the cat box or exercise. That'd be a lazy man's paradise. I'm so damn lazy. Ah, thank you. We'll go from here to a solo for you, and then we'll do the last two, and we'll come in at the bridge. Last minute instructions. This is in D. Dog. This is called People Don't Change. There's a cold rain outside my window. Looks like wintertime is near. There's a big empty space in my heart, and I wonder what we'd be doing if you were here. Now the darkness is falling. It's the middle of the night, and I know that it all went wrong. I know you don't like to argue, you don't like to fight. You could have put all our troubles out in the light, because you might think it's funny and you might think it's strange. But I thought you were my lover and my best friend. I should have known you'd leave me again, 'cause people don't change. Oh no, people don't change. Oh no, people don't change. And people will tell you one way or the other, I wanna be your friend, or I'm proud to be your brother. They might mean it, and they might not, but when it's love, you're always gonna give it a shot. I know there's no easy answer, there's no easy way for things to be what you want me to be. I tried to do all the things you wanted me to do, and to hope against hope that you would see. But now it's cold in my bed where it once was warm, and the nights are so damn endless and long. It's so easy for you, with all your charms, to find new love in another man's arms. And now you might think it's funny, and you might think it's strange, but I thought you were my lover and my best friend. I should have known that you'd leave me again, 'cause people don't change. Oh no, people don't change. Oh no, people don't change. And people will tell you one way or the other, I'm proud to be your friend, or I want to be your brother. They might mean it, they might not, but when it's love, you're always gonna give it a shot. I know there's no easy answer, no easy way for things to be what you want them to be. I tried to do all the things you wanted me to do, and hope against hope that you would see, but now it's cold in my room where it once was warm, and the nights were so endless and long. It's so damn easy for you with all your charms to find new love in another man's arms. And now you might think it's funny, you might think it's strange, but I thought you were my lover and my best friend. I should have known you'd leave me again, 'cause people don't change. Oh no, people don't change. Oh no, people don't change. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I know Charlie did this, but I want to just take a second to thank the gentleman to my left, right, and behind. Mark Ryan is on the drums, helping us out, never played with us before. And just a word about these two gentlemen to my left and to my right. You see them playing with everybody, and there's a reason for that, because they make everybody sound better. Bill Watson, David Krause. There you go. Are we in tune there, Mark? We're in tune. Now everywhere you go in America, every big city you go to, you're going to see something that lets you know where you are, a landmark, so to speak. Go to New York, you're going to see the Empire State Building. Go to Pittsburgh, you're going to see the confluence of three great rivers, the Allegheny, the Monongahela, and the Ohio. St. Louis has that big arch. San Francisco has a big bridge. And what do we have in Cleveland? I know, I'm going to tell you. We have that 90-degree turn right in the middle of the downtown freeway. Now, my daddy told me, and he always said he knew about these things, when they put it in, the mayor said, don't bank that curve. If you bank the curve, because if you bank the curve, the truckers won't be able to see the lake as they make the turn. And turned out a lot of truckers ended up looking at the sky. So they started calling this curve Dead Man's Curve. They still call it that today. Out on the highway, 14 days, dog-tired, my mind's all in a haze. Terminal tower, straight ahead, can't wait to sleep in my own bed, 'cause when my wheels start to wobbling, I start to swerve, I know I'm back in Cleveland when I come back on Dead Man's Curve. Dirty clothes are smelling up my back seat. 14 hours since I had anything to eat. People I know just how I feel. Can't wait to sit down, eat a home-cooked meal, 'cause when my wheels start to wobble, I start to swerve, I know I'm back in Cleveland when I come back on Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Dead Man's Curve. Ah, play me a little of that blues. Oh, that's it, that's it. You got it. Running out of minutes on my cell phone. Can't even call, say I'm on my way home. My little girl, she's a sight to see. Hope she saves some of that good love for me, 'cause when my wheels start to wobble, I start to swerve, I know I'm back in Cleveland when I come back on Dead Man's Curve. 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 Dead Man's Thank you. Thank you so much. Mark Ryan, Bill Watson, David Krause.
Yeah. Give it up for Bob Frank, too, right there. You guys are okay. I think you passed the audition. I want to move this out of the way. We passed a lot of things. Yeah, we finished. Well, I know. I was standing over there. Hey, isn't it nice when you can just have somebody pop up out of nowhere and be that good? Come on, play along with me. We're damn near done. Some of you got to have some fun here. All right. I will tell you this. I hope you've had fun. We got one more performer to come up, and then we'll, whatever. I'm wandering off, lady. I'm just, I've driven 11,500 miles in the last 6 weeks, and I might be getting tired. Once again, if you're watching this on the interweb, on the stream, please, if you can, throw a few dollars in the thing to help this. All the money that we raise tonight goes to help musicians in a lot of different ways. I know that Cleveland Rocks helped pay some of David Smelt's medical bills. It helped people, when he was going through a lot of stuff, and it has helped keep musicians alive, healthy, fed, and housed. That's what they do. So please give to them. I mentioned that we kind of think Ray Flanagan's like a young Bob Dylan in Northeast Ohio, and we'll keep that. But if you're gonna have a Bob Dylan, then you got to have somebody that's one of the most gifted, absolutely beautiful songwriters in the history of this city. Someone that is a gifted poet, is a gifted player, and has written some of the most memorable songs of the last 50 years in Northeast Ohio. He is a man that I have known longer than anyone else in this business, Alex Bevan.
branches, budding leaves. Orion flies above the trees. Don't he cartwheel through the sky? That old ancient samurai. Diamond jewels upon his belt, a starry blade of charcoal felt. Won't be seeing him again till we all meet up at the end. Of one good summer, one good summer, one good summer. All the ponies gather round, and this old mare, as she winding down. The fillies and the foals touch her gently, nose to nose, nuzzle close as if to say, well, everything gonna be okay. It's a watercolor dream, standing still, they fill the scene of one good summer, one good summer, one good summer. Ooh. We set our dallied ropes with words, throw our loops and practice curves. See the campfire burning strong, all the good folk sing along. Whoopie-tie, oh my love, there's a silver moon above. Whoopie-tie, my friend, the cottonwoods come drifting in on the wind. Feel the kindness in the breeze, and as we write our histories, we find our fortunes might soon change. Thoughts of hope still remain. Of one good summer, one good summer, one good summer. Ooh. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. One good summer, one good summer, one good summer. Thank you so much. Man, it's so good to see my friends play. It's so good. You know, The odd part of being a working musician sometimes is you don't get to see other people play. So when you see it, you not only embrace it, but you go, oh, I don't want to change hats right now. This song started right in that room over there. This next song. Can I have just a little more of this guitar? That's about it. Turn up mine. About it. An Indiana hotel room. I believe it was Rushville town. I stopped in for the night, and the rain was beating down. I opened up the nightstand drawer just to take a look, and there I spied a pad of paper and a brand new Gideon book. Brand new. It had a neat and a shiny cover, not a thumbprint nor a crease. I opened up to Psalm 100 and I let my voice release. And I thought about Glenn Schwartz and the gospel that he used as he staggered through this life with his ministry of the blues. When Glenn stood upon a stage, he was a soul with not a trifle. He had one hand on his old guitar and the other hand on the Bible. Now, the very first time that I met Glenn Schwartz, it was at that Euclid Tavern dive. He was twisting up the notes. It's like a force and overdrive. It's like a 57 Chevy with a bored and stroked V8 and nitro fuel, channeled, lowered and tooled, burning rubber right out of the gate. He plays Born in Chicago. He makes it burn. He makes it sting. Fire shooting from all his fingers, sparks over everything. Honey, I think he played a Strat. The amp had to be a Fender. It was a long time ago, but I truly do remember how he went off to California and a life so high and tribal, but home to family, home to friends in Ohio. With that Bible. Hey. Tracy, I heard him play at Major Hoople's once. He played a fan's homemade guitar. He broke 3 strings, but he made it sing with the music from his heart. Everybody's jaw dropped. There was not a movement in the room as Jesus on the main line found a different tune, and his brother Gene was right there with him. I don't remember who played the drums, but he was ready. Are you ready? Come on, hold steady. Are you ready? Here it comes. comes. You want to learn how to pray? You could learn from this disciple, the one with one hand on that old guitar and the other hand. Tell me. Imagine the heat in the middle of the earth, down in the molten core, and a spark shooting up through the mantle into Glenn Schwartz's feet on the floor. Imagine that spark and how it arcs and goes up his spine and into his heart and then into his arms and into the great divine. And when he gets a hold of that sacred note, you feel the power of his dream combined with eternal love and a primal scream. Ah! This poor shepherd, torn and tattered by everything he'd learned and come to know, did advance though shattered. He knew what mattered. He let the Spirit lead where he might go. And his vessel of communion, oh, it was true. It was like a shot from a rifle. It was one hand on the old guitar and the other hand with me now on the Bible. The last time I saw Glenn Schwartz, it was at the Beachland bar. Me and Bobby Frank was over there watching light fall from a fading star. His eyes were filled with light. His voice was just delightful. And he was 3 feet away from his guitar, but had both hands on that Bible, and somewhere up in heaven, not too far away from the throne, B.B. King looked at Jimi Hendrix and said, "I believe that Glenn is coming home." And that dog-eared Bible waits, held together by a rubber band. Bookmarks marked by sweat from the loving, humble hands. And all the blessings of that man who preached for the soul's survival echo inside these walls and that guitar and the husk. That old Bible. And the angels sing. They sing a hey-oh, nobody home. Meat, no drink, no money, having none. Still I will be merry. Hey-ho, nobody home. Meat, no drink, no money, having none. Still I will be merry. You were there. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, other musicians. Thank you, Mike and Regis. Thank you, bar staff. Thank you, Cleveland, Ohio. Out in the internet, don't be afraid to donate. It's not a sin to let everybody know you have too much money and you want to spread it around. Sometimes I crack my own damn self up. Carrie, I love that song you did for David. I love that. This is my song for David. When I'm done, I'll ease on down the road. I'm sure Charlie will have one or two words to say. Good morning, little ray of sunshine on my floor. Good morning, little ray of sunshine on my floor. You seem to move so slowly. What's that thing you're looking for? Might be a place for you to rest on my back porch. Now there's a little pool of water by the wall. There's a little pool of water by the wall. Saddest part of last night's rain, it found a place to fall. Might be a place for you to rest on my back porch. Oh honey, hang your head and cry. Better days are coming by and by. Somewhere in the distance those wild geese fly. Hang your head right down and cry. There's no room here for darkness and doubt. There's no room here for darkness and doubt. You could pack up all your sorrows, you won't need 'em hanging about. Heartache's worrisome welcome is just all worn out. Oh honey, hang your head and close your eyes. Soon a warmer wind is gonna rise, and a lovely day will dawn with watermelon skies. Come on, coax that little smile behind your sighs. Hey. Honey, let them tangled blues fade away. Honey, let them tangled blues fade away. Hear it in the old songs, like them other people say, how the sun's gonna shine on your back door one day. Come on, a little ray of sunshine on my floor. little ray of sunshine on my floor. Oh, you seem to move so slowly. Was that thing you're looking for? Might be a place for you to rest on my back porch. Might be a place for you to rest on my back porch. Come on over here. Bless you all. Be well.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Bevan, right there. What you have witnessed tonight is not the best of Northeast Ohio. It's what Northeast Ohio is. Okay? I'm not disparaging anybody. I'm just telling you that this is the quality of music that we produce in this. Can we hear it again for G.S. Harper, who had to go run the thing? Please. Anita Keys and Ryan Anderson. Kevin Richards. Tracy Marie. Jeff Varga. Carrie Matthews in the Dissidents. Ray Flanagan. Bob Frank. And Alex Bevan. Ladies and gentlemen, without you, this is nothing. So I would like to say from my heart, thank you very much for coming out and supporting live music. And please keep supporting live music. Thank you for coming out. You guys are the best. Appreciate it. Drive home safely. And don't forget, Hayes Carl's going to be here Wednesday. If you could get, he's brilliant. Come and see him, okay? You, 4. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. You make all of our old hippie hearts very happy.